Hi guys, Joseph Bronson here at Mountain Warrior Kung Fu Academy, and I've got a really important subject I'd like to talk to all of you about here this evening, and that is your personal toughness. You know, your ability to take a hit in a fight, because, you know, I know most of you aren't fighting all the time. In fact, it's a rarity. In fact, in my school, I tell people to get away from the fight, if at all possible. Get away, get away, get away, get away. You know, the first 4 rules of any fight are get away, get away, get away, and get away. First 4 rules. Try not to be there in the first place if you don't have to be. So, we got to work on our toughness, because when the fight does occur, if you're attacked, one of the worst things that can happen is for you to get hit and your body doesn't recognize that, or doesn't know how to deal with that well, I should say, and you just fold. You know, you're done. And that happens so often to people that train in the martial arts and don't put a lot of time into going really hard contact or even full contact to some degree. And so it really lessens your martial arts training. There's a way around that that can help you a lot. Now, you know, you really want to get into harder and harder contact as time goes on, as you move up in the levels, and I encourage that. You start at light contact and you build up from there. And I encourage that, and I like to see people go that direction. It would really help you to be stronger and more powerful for the fight. But in building mindset to take the hit, one of the things you can do is in your everyday activities, something happens and, you know, you ding your shin on the coffee table walking by, or, you know, I'm out chopping wood and once in a while a stick of wood will fly back and nail me right in the shin or something like that. And instead of stopping, what I do is I just go, ugh, and I just keep going. And unless I feel like there's an injury, like if I'm bleeding and I need to take care of the bleeding right away, then of course I'll stop and take care of that. But if there's not what I consider being an injury involved in what's going on, the accident, then I'll just bust through it and I'll just keep working and I'll just try to ignore it. I'll just grit down and go, ah, and I'll just keep working and keep working and keep working. And maybe 4 or 5 minutes later, you know, I'll take a look at that possible injury and look at it and see how it's doing. Now, if it's an injury to the level that you really need to take care of it right away, you know, need to take care of a cut or something like that immediately, then absolutely do so. But there's a lot of little things that will happen to us that we really don't need to stop for, but we do anyway. And to build your pain threshold, remember, the pain really is all how your mind perceives it. So if you can build your pain threshold, you're going to be a lot better off for fighting. Okay? So the next time you get hit, next time you bonk your head on something, you know, coming up under a cupboard or something like that, just go, and just keep going. Alright? So my message to you is to get tough. Get tougher, because the fight is a tough situation. Thank you. Okay, I want to redo that in just a little bit, so obviously we'll copy and paste here. So let me say here at the end. Alright, so my message to you here tonight is to work on your personal toughness, your mental toughness, your ability to work through that pain. It doesn't mean the pain isn't there, okay? It doesn't mean you weren't hurt. It means you're able to continue working through it, and you continue with whatever task is in front of you to continue. Alright? This is so important, because if you get hit in a fight, and, you know, good leg shot, and your muscle starts to contract and not want to work anymore, you know, it doesn't matter where you get plowed straight in the face, right? And your body's like, what is this? This is painful. This really hurts. You don't want your system shutting down. You want to be able to go, yeah, that's pain. I recognize pain, and I know how to work through it. So again, my message to you tonight is to work through your pain, okay? So when you have those little dings, those little hits that happen on a regular basis, you know, maybe that doesn't happen to you daily, but if you live on a farm like I do, it happens quite often. Some little thing will happen and you'll get whacked with something or whatever. Try to work through that. Don't let yourself stop and sit down and go, oh man, oh, that really hurts. You know, it hurts. Of course it does. But try to go, okay, keep working, keep going, keep working, keep going, and work yourself through it, okay? And by keeping that mindset, you're going to improve your pain threshold. And improving that pain threshold is very important for the fight. Joseph Bronson, coming to you from the Mountain Warrior Kung Fu Academy here in McMinnville, Oregon, and I hope to see you at class soon.